This poem is titled Where Ocean and Sea Combine, and it just refers to my father's story kind of about getting out of the island and getting settled here. I heard he lived on an island where the ocean and sea combine, underneath mountains of plátanos and hamacas. I heard that Isidoro was the name of his friend, a very best. They swam every morning off the coast of Fajardo. I heard that graffiti began to take over his old schools, that rebels protested the coming of a nation and allegiance. I heard that poverty was a common friend of his people, that drugs were the antidote to his freedom. I heard he had little money and even smaller chances of getting out, con una madre who needed him, with two brothers who survived because of him. And I heard that his dreams of establishing a business in a nation full of cynics would be impossible to happen. But one day, nowhere on the island was he able to be found. His clothes were left behind. His old zapatos lay by the door. His first car sat in the driveway, sin nadie para manejarlo. School books stacked by the bedside. Engineering diploma under the desk light. I heard he found love in a woman named Milka and took an opportunity in Seattle. Early morning, first flight. I heard he borrowed money to make a life in this new place, promising every penny back he would repay someday. And I heard he left people with little notice or in a haste. He was about to embark on a journey, one adventure in a southern place. He had big opportunity where green money came in the form of white jets. Promises ran more constant than his father's alcoholic bets. So he took every chance he could to better his life that no one said he could, and made the snowy banks of Seattle his home. But it called to him, everything did. The bronze-colored mountains, the smell of the yucca, the harbors of Luquillo, the red clay of El Yunque. So he called to his wife and said, we're moving back, someplace closer. 20 odd years pass, and here I am in a South Florida suburban home. My home, mi casa. The youngest of 3 girls, and a participant in the reality of his dreams, BMWs, the sparkling pools, an upgraded home, imported leather shoes, and that thick Italian belt that so often met my skin. I wonder now if this is where we really fit in. Fit into life, fit into society, where I fit in at school, to this color-defining country. Sometimes I want to ask him millions of questions to answer all of those whispering secrets I hear him and mom suffocate in their bedroom. Are we too American now? Is there such a thing? Maybe. Maybe he wanted it that way. Maybe that was part of his dream. A dream I realize now, like so many of our fathers, to leave impoverished past for the rich futures. But at the end of the day, I can tell that he, my father, is the man who still swings on the hamacas, who swings by Fajardo, relishing meals fit for kings where the ocean and sea combine.